Tobii, now fully transformed into a monster, charges at Gabimaru with overwhelming force. Gabimaru tries to keep up, but he's no match for Tobii right now. In a panic, he uses his fire ninjutsu to fight back, but the flames can't touch Tobii. The thick, protective layer of tissue shields him from all damage. As the fire explodes around them, Gabimaru knows he's reached his limit. If he unleashes one more attack, here's no coming back from it. In that moment, he decides to follow the old code to drag his enemy down with him before it's all over. But then, something unexpected happens. A figure appears behind him. His wife. She softly calls his name, and for a moment, Gabimaru freezes, lost in her voice. But in the next second, he charges at Tobii again. He still hasn't fully restored his memory. All he knows is that he has to keep fighting, burning through everything he has left. Watching this, Kirima realizes that Tobii's state is most likely all because of him. At this rate, Tobii is going to lose his mind completely. With no time to waste, Kirima rushes in to stop Tobii. He's using his own life force to try and pull Tobii back to sanity. As Tobii's attack finally stops, Gabimaru realizes this is the perfect chance to strike. But his strength is already nearly gone. If he forces another attack, it could cost him everything. That's when Mei intervenes, cracking the earth beneath them. Gabimaru stumbles, his attack disrupted. In the last moment, he kicks a stone towards Tobii. The stone hits Tobii, who uses his tendrils to throw Kirima into the air. Tobii promises to return and be by his side again before he plunges into the endless abyss. Mei stops her spell and collapses into Heiho's arms. At that moment, Heiho notices that Mei's face is covered in strange patterns, and her body has grown. Gabimaru and Kirima have no strength left to resist, so Heiho steps in, taking them both away. At the island's center, Sajiri and her team have just defeated their enemies. They plan to regroup before heading out again. But when they see Gabimaru's team, they're shocked. After counting, they realize only 8 people made it out alive from the entire group, and Gabimaru is in a worse state than ever. The overuse of his abilities has nearly drained his life. This is a complete breakdown of his very life force. Normal healing methods won't work. Gabimaru wakes up, confused, seeing these strangers around him. In his disoriented state, everyone looks like an enemy. He can't afford to show weakness. He pretends to be familiar with them, but he's not. When Sajiri offers help, Gabimaru coldly refuses. The words he speaks leave Sajiri stunned.
それでも構わん。
Sajiri knows that someone like Gabimaru, who wants to reunite with his wife, would never just give up. Once Gabimaru realizes he's been figured out, he strikes. But Sajiri's team intercepts him, and his injuries get worse. Slowly, Sajiri walks up to him, understanding that Gabimaru's memory loss is a result of overusing his powers. She suppresses him and begins using her own abilities to heal him. Under her influence, Gabimaru's body begins to heal rapidly. Soon, he's fully restored, and his memory starts to return. He thanks Sajiri, apologizing for his earlier behavior. Meanwhile, Tobii, after falling into the abyss, is severely wounded. But even as his body's parts are nearly severed, they start regenerating at an alarming speed. He opens his eyes, shaken by the feeling of being consumed, completely losing himself to the power. But despite the danger, he realizes that if he can control it, he might surpass all humans. Suddenly, a strange, naked old man appears before him, surrounded by countless monsters. Tobii doesn't flinch. In a few short moves, he defeats them all. But as he does, he fails to notice a figure appearing behind him.
混じり者とは無駄を殺したのはお前か